World of Warcraft 7.1 patch Return to Karazhan includes a lot of new content for the World of Warcraft community. Since the previous patch, the Emerald Nightmare, did not take as long to complete as anticipated, Return to Karazhan is a welcomed addition to the game. The patch includes a new 5-man mythic dungeon that takes you back into Karazhan to defeat the Legion, who are trying to use Karazhan as a new front in their war on Azeroth. As well as the new dungeon, patch 7.1 also comes with a new Suramar campaign, new world quest, Blood of Sargeras vendor, and many class changes. Return to Karazhan takes you back to the Dark Tower that was once a raid in the Burning Crusade expansion. You enter Karazhan through a back door since the original raid is still available to players. You start by heading through the old Karazhan, meeting up with some old bosses including the Opera Event, the Maiden of Virtue, Moros, Atumen the Huntsman, the Curator, and the Shade of Medivh. Throughout the first part of the new Karazhan dungeon, you are met with cutscenes that tell the story of how the Legion had taken over Karazhan. Once you defeat the Curator, you are presented with a portal that will teleport you to a new version of Karazhan. The entire area has been quite literally turned on its head. When you walk into the first area after exiting the portal, you can clearly see some of the old trash mobs from the Karazhan raid on the ceiling, while you fight some of the new stuff on the floor. The next boss you face is another one of the old bosses from the Karazhan raid, the Shade of Medivh. After killing him, you jump down into what seems like a black hole. The scenery that passes as you fall is incredible. You fall for quite a while before entering a room where everything is larger than you. The first new boss of the Return to Karazhan is inside this room as well. Mana Devourer is a large mana worm creature that is very large in comparison to your character. Although it is not a boss like it was in the Karazhan raid, the chess event is still inside the new dungeon. Instead of controlling the pieces, you have to kill a piece before you can attack the king. You repeat this process until he falls. The pieces even move around the board as they would in an actual chess game. After walking across the rest of the chessboard in a winding hallway, you are met by the new final boss of the dungeon named Vizidum the Watcher. The introduction of the new content inside Suramar is great, and gives the World of Warcraft community some more material to enjoy before the new raid comes out. The new Karazhan Mythic Dungeon gave players that great nostalgic feel, with a mix of old Karazhan bosses and fun new additions. Return to Karazhan was an excellent bridge to later content that has turned our negative expectations upside down.